Well, hello there, and welcome to another wonderful installment. Crazy Question Saturday. Today I have something a little spicy for you. Well, who knows if it's spicy? Flat Earth kind of fell flat on its face, but I was going to talk about religion today. Talk about it all, but oh well. I love it. I want to start off first by saying what I think religion to be. Quite simply, you can look up whatever definition you want, but for me, it's how we orient ourselves in the universe. We are consciousness, body floating on a planet or sitting on a planet floating across the stars. So, or you can believe whatever you want in terms of what the universe is. But at the end of the day, we reside in this perspective. Like, where does that perspective fit into the bigger picture? That's religion. That's what piece of the puzzle are you to the puzzle? And some people like a very simple answer, some very nuanced, deep approach. And I wanted to get into a question of polytheism versus monotheism. So, obviously we live in a society, Western society is that of the Christian. It's very monotheistic, meaning believe in one God, the Almighty, Yahweh, the Abrahamic God. And that's cool and all, that's what I was raised on. But if anyone who knows me, I'm a bit of a contrarian where it tells me, sky's blue, I'm gonna go check. I like to see things for myself. So I've looked into a lot of polytheism recently, and personally, I'm finding it to be a better approach towards orienting myself in the world. So I want to ask you, do you think it might be better polytheistic and believing in a pantheon as opposed? I'll get into detail in a second, but that's the question: is it better to be monotheistic or polytheistic? I think we have a better grasp on monotheism as most of the people are. But when you're always surrounded by monotheistic people, obviously you're going to think that's the better approach. But you're never really going to get stress tested to see if there's a better way out there. I think the Hindus are a great way to point to. Um, Sadhguru, a very wise Indian man who's raised Hindu. I believe he's a Brahmin. I'm not sure, but he said, back in the early days, there were 1 million Indians and 5,000 gods. And there's 2 billion Indians and still 5,000 gods. What happened? Did we lose our imagination? Because one of the things about Hindu religion, it's kind of funny to me. Like, one person's Krishna uh, um, likes trees. Someone else's Krishnu doesn't like trees. There's such subtle differences. There's a God for everyone. The thing is, from the people I've talked to, that's really interesting. It's like you have your little altar towards your God, and the thing is, maybe there's only 100 or 1,000 other people who believe in that little God. Also, kind of like going to the Greeks is, the Christians, you pray to the same God every time, but in my mind, it's like when you're praying, who knows if your prayer is going to get answered if you are only praying to one God? How do you know that God's going to answer? Isn't he busy with everyone else, or is he so omnipotent that he's got time for you? Realistically, it doesn't matter. But to me, I'd rather direct my prayer. That's why, like, if you're creating something, on the Greek pantheon, you pray to Hephaestus, god of the forge, creation, of making something. If you're going on the sea, praise Poseidon, Neptune, Roman version. Um, Having very specific, because to me, it's more not more, because I can be very secular. It's not a matter of what you're actually praying to. It's more of an archetype of what you're praying to. Do you think that your belief is going to get manifested? And at the end of the day, is if you can answer that question every time and say, yes, the Abrahamic one God will always answer my prayers, God bless you. Literally, God bless you. Like, I hope that's the case, and I'm glad that works for you. But I want to see if there's any other people out there like me who prefer to have a more direct line of communication with a specific God who might have a vested interest. And the last thing I want to say is to anyone who plays Skyrim, Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls games, they have the Daedric princes, of which are very similar in that pantheon. The thing I like about the Daedric princes is their approach is much more aloof. They're not well, and that's the other thing about polytheistic gods is that they are immortal, but mortal in their own way. That they have desires, they have relationships with each other. My biggest problem having the one all omnipotent God is there's no character development. Only the one guy. Yeah, I'm kind of ranting here, but the one thing I just want to say, polytheism opens a door for a lot of options. And I want to see if people like options or if they prefer having one dogma. So let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Actually, I have some big news that I just dropped in a recent stream. Probably doing an interview again real soon here. So keep paying attention, whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. Peace.